Rolls-Royce Ghost. This is a 2013 Rolls-Royce Ghost. I am actually replacing the rear strut on the right hand side on the rear. So basically you have to remove the rear seats entirely, remove this panel up here in order to access the rear strut top bolts. First you have to remove this panel over here. It's got a screw over here. You remove this panel. Once you remove that panel on top, then it will allow you to remove this corner trim. Once you get to that, both sides, same way, it allows you to get access to this bolt right here that holds the bench seat, which I have removed. There's a screw here, screw down here for the bench, each side. And then the center console has got 2 screws here and 2 screws here. Now, depending on the options, the Rolls-Royce you're working on might have reclined rear seats. That's more work, but basically this is non-reclined rear seats. It only has TVs, so the center console has some switches. That's where all the harness. Obviously you have to replace the bottom bench. Sure, everybody would know that. Now once you come to this point, you have also to remove the seatbelt from here, which is not too bad to do. You come up here and kind of remove this harness, move it out of the way. You have to remove the seatbelt on the side, which I've removed. Is down here, and then you kind of pop this up and you can see the screw. There's one here, one here, and one down here. Trying to get the camera. I already removed the screws, so I'm just holding the strut one, both. Well, this is the procedure. Now, doesn't take me too long to do this job, because I've done it few times. So it took me less than an hour to remove the seats on the rear and to access these top bolts. For some people might take a little longer, depending, like I said, on the options the car have. But this is what you need to do in order to get to the strut. The procedure is same for left or right rear, depending which one you're doing. But this is basically how it's done. And some of this work it would have to require if you're doing the headliner, which in this car is sagging a little bit, but the customer doesn't want to do that. They just want the suspension replaced. And then you go back on the reverse order, same way you took everything out. So basically you put the seatbelt back in up there, and then you put the rear panel on top of the rear seats, and then you put the rear seats bench, put the back part first, and then you slide in the center console. You put the 2 corners, the trim, the vanity trim, or they have the mirror and the closed door button, and then the upper part trim, you install that, and basically good to go. And then obviously removing the strut and replacing it has to be done from outside. I hope this video will help somebody down the line doing this job.